up, everybody? We're starting off with 36 people here already. 36 people here. 10 thumbs up already, man. We just got here. Thanks, man. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for doing that. Thanks for the fly tying videos. John, Rockford, Illinois. Larry, hope you're doing well also. Phil's here. Good to see you. Scott Wagner, let's go. Heck yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's hopefully go fishing soon. Mark, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, let's hopefully go fishing soon. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, we got everybody rolling. There's Ted, my brother-in-law. Ted's here. Tim, Greg, did you get your reel? Hope you liked it. I would have liked to have it, that's for sure. But yeah, I hope you got it. I hope everything came through okay. Looks like video's doing well. Everybody's hearing me and seeing me okay because I'm seeing. Oh, cool. You got it. Good. Glad to hear it. How do you get nail polish off your flies? Well, you don't get it on the flies. That's the easiest way to keep it off. Yeah, you got to be real careful when you're putting the clear nail polish. Jason, hope you're doing well also. You got to be real careful when you're putting nail polish, after you wrap it and you put the nail polish on. You got to be real careful not to get any up on the fly material because it's not going to come off. You're basically probably starting over at that point. That nail polish smell, yeah, I know. I was actually just doing a bunch of peanut flies the other night, and right here in the old shop. Hey, Lee's here from Purple Taco. If you got any questions for Purple Taco, or you just want to say hi to Lee and his lovely wife Deb, they are on here almost every Sunday just to talk to you guys and gals, and that's really nice to have them here. But yeah, I was down here in the shop. I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute. I got to slow down. I get excited about these things now. Sunday rolls around and I'm looking forward to doing this all day long. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to these. But yeah, I was down here in the shop the other night doing up some peanut flies, and the old nail polish smelled pretty good. But yeah, absolutely. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's doing is healthy and safe, happy, all the above. Hope all your family is doing great. Obviously we're still in a state lockdown here. A lot of things, well, not a lot of things going on. That's more accurate. Not a lot of things going on. Still no motorized boating here. We're waiting to the end of the month, and hopefully we'll get out there and get after it. New York, New Jersey just opened up. Great, glad to hear it. Yeah, we can't rush this though. That's the big thing. We gotta do this in a way that keeps everybody healthy. I know you guys and gals are just like me. We want to rush right out there and get after it, but there's no reason to go out there and make things worse. Let's take care of this now so it doesn't prolong into the future. I hope that makes sense to everybody. Anyway, got my moo cup here, got my tea. Cool. All right, so not a whole lot to talk about tonight. Not a lot of fishing going on, obviously. So the fishing report, man, just went quiet all of a sudden. Hope we still got feed. Yeah. All of a sudden, no comments or anything. Guys, somebody let me know. Let me know that we still have feed. Somebody throw me a comment, please. All right, cool. Thanks, Jace. All right, yeah, so not good. Thanks, Phil. Good. Glad to hear it. Not much going on around here other than what you can basically either row a boat, paddle a boat, or walk out and walk out on a pier, like somebody just said, or walk out on the shores and do it that way. A lot of lake trout around here right now. Some guys out fishing the piers and the surf have been producing a lot of lake trout and a few browns thrown in as well. And hey, Bobcat from Tangle Tackle, good to see you, my man. And the occasional bonus steelhead is wrapping around also. So yeah, surf fishing's been doing pretty good. Casting spoons off the piers, I've also heard has been producing pretty well. Like I said, an occasional steelhead. A lot of Lakers roaming around right now. In fact, I talked to one guy not long ago before the boating ban went on. He couldn't keep lake trout off his lines when he was out brown fishing around here. And of course, we fish browns pretty shallow. Normally the second and third sandbars out there is where we troll over, and the lake trout just flood those areas, flood them up this time of the year. They come in looking for the bait. So yeah, sometimes it's hard to keep those Lakers off, but I'll take them all day long. Chris, hi from the UP. Ben Spooling, check. Man, I'm going to miss that comment, but I appreciate you checking in from the UP. I love the UP. I've been up there many times, and I love going up there as often as I can. Just a beautiful area. I love Negaunee. I love Munising. I Iron Mountain. All those areas are just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous up there. Going over the bridge. Love going over the bridge. Scares my mom. I remember being a kid and going over the bridge with my mom. She hated it. If she's watching right now, she'll agree with me. She hated going over that bridge. Last I heard, the store will be running the special shelters home. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that was about, but cool. Glad you guys are sharing some information back and forth. You guys know that's what this thing's all about. It's just not me sitting here and yakking along for however long. Yeah, you guys share information, please. Share the information back and forth. Fishing reports, what's working, what's not working. G'day, Chris from Brighton, Southern Ontario. Cool, nice to have you here from lovely Canada. Another one, another beautiful area, Canada. Love it, beautiful up there. There's my mom right there. Still hate it. Yeah, she hated going over that bridge. I remember that still to this day. In fact, my wife shares the same phobias. I guess she does not like going over. She doesn't mind it as long as I don't drive on the graded portion of the bridge. If I go on the grates, I think it's just that little wiggle you get on the grates or that noise. She does not like it. So, yeah, I guess I don't know. You know how it is. Okay, how many people we got here? We got 73. Last week we did the spoon, the 3 Drummond Island is really nice. Yeah, I've been to Drummond, loved it there. Took my boat up there, one of my small boats up there a few years ago. Wanted to do some fishing around Drummond Island. We got there, we stayed there for a week, and every day it just stormed like crazy, just rocking. I mean, like 4 or 5 foot waves up there. I never even got in the boat, except one day we got out there and we basically just motored around, checked out some sites and whatnot, but never even got to fish. But that's okay. It was a gorgeous area. Yeah, highly recommend Drummond Island to anybody who's looking for a place to vacation. All right, so the spoons last week, we gave away 3 sets of spoons to whoever chose those correct numbers. Now that was a show. I had to go back through and slow down the video and really had to look for who came up with the number first. I had oodles of people emailing me saying that they were first. They were sure that, another guy would say they were first. So I went back through and I made sure I had it right. So the 3 winners are, oh, by the way, there's my high-tech sign. Thanks for watching, everyone. And if my nieces, Jenna and Lucy, are watching right now, I'll say hi to them. Love you guys. Hope to see you soon. But yeah, if you guys want to know the winners here, I'll let you know. 3 winners. The first winner was John Scheffler. John Scheffler, you were, yeah, it was fun. It was crazy. John Scheffler, you were the first set, the winner of the first set. The second winner was Travis Budnick, Budnik. Travis, you were the winner of the second set. Somebody's picking numbers again already. Getting ready for the next time, I guess. And then the third set that we gave away was Mark Pearson. Mark, you were the winner of the third set of spoons. So those are verified. I made sure that I had that right. I did not want to go on here and say something that was that was incorrect. So John Scheffler, Travis Budnick, Mark Pearson, if you guys will please email me, christangletackle@gmail.com. Please email me. I will get your address. You're welcome, Mark. Congratulations, buddy. You've been on here a long time. Happy to see you take some spoons. If you guys will please email me, I will get your addresses and I will get you those sent out to you. All right. So I'm not doing any giveaways tonight. I hope that doesn't, turn a bunch of people off, but we're just not going to be able to do them every single week. Who knows? Maybe down the road we will be able to. I would love to be able to do that every single Sunday. I come on here and I go, hey, here's a Dreamweaver package for somebody. Here's a, whatever. But I will announce this. You guys know we have a Patreon page. We have, I think, 52 patrons on the Patreon page right now. And you guys all know when we get to 100 people on Patreon, I'm giving away a free charter. And you guys also know, if you've been watching the videos, you guys also know that I'll do occasional giveaways to anybody that supports us on Patreon and anybody that supports us through Super Chat. And we had a lot of nice people Super Chat last week, and I think you guys have, most of you guys have figured out how to do that, and I appreciate so much everybody that's done that. So, but starting from this week on, anybody that Super Chats and anybody that goes on Patreon and puts any kind of donation on there, I'll be giving away a brand new pair of Costa sunglasses. This will be maybe like the first week of May, second week of May. A brand new pair of Costas. Let's see what we got here. We got the Costa Slack Tides. And these had the 580 glass in them. I'm pretty sure they're glass. They should say. It doesn't say. But Costa, it's got the dual colored frames on them. Green tinted mirror, which is my favorite tint. That is, when I'm out in bright sunny days, that is my favorite tint, is the green. A lot of guys like the blue. I like the green. But then you get, of course, the cleaning cloth. There's a sticker in there, some information on the glasses. So anybody that super chats from this video, from the live videos, starting now until whenever I give these away, anybody super chats and anybody that goes on Patreon and supports us there, I'm giving these away in May. Cool. All right. Love my Costas. Yeah, you're not kidding, Jason. I got quite a few pairs, and I love them too. They really. There's my sister Sarah, so she wants to be the first one in the drawing. All right, thanks, Sarah. I appreciate it. You are in the drawing, and I will. I'll keep track of everybody, and I'll make sure that everybody only gets one. You can only get one entry. You can only get one entry, but you can donate as often as you want, but you only get one entry. So thanks, Sarah. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, Costa's rule, no doubt about it. I used to wear cheap sunglasses out fishing all the time, and I never really thought about it. Never had a nice pair of sunglasses, just didn't care. And then I got a pair of Costas. Hey, Tom, thanks, buddy. Okay, you're in also, Tom. And like I said, I'll go back and I'll make sure I get all these people. But thanks for supporting the channel, man. Thank you. But yeah, the first time I got Costas, I took them out, fished 7 or 8 hours out on Lake Michigan, and then I realized what a good pair of sunglasses does for you. I didn't realize how tired my eyes were at the end of the days when I used to have the cheap sunglasses, just how wore out they were, and how much I was squinting even after I took the sunglasses off because I was still just getting blasted with the harmful stuff. And as soon as I got the Costas on, it was, pardon the pun, it was night and day. Absolutely night and day. My eyes weren't tired. I felt like I was more alert. Now, you guys get it. I don't want to sound like a commercial here, but they are definitely worth the time. Brad, thank you, man. You're in. Thanks, Brad. I do appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys. And if you do want to go on Patreon and do it there, after this video is over, I will put a link down below how you can go on Patreon. You do a video of putting on weighted steel on a reel sometime. All right, weighted steel. Weighted steel is a different animal. Weighted steel, in its sense, is a really nice thing to work with because if you take copper line and you ball it up into a ball, you're probably gonna get a bunch of kinks in it, and you're never gonna have it straightened out again. Weighted steel, I can ball that thing up into a ball, throw it on the bottom of the boat. It's gonna pop out, and you're gonna be able to thread that right back on a reel, no problem. It's really user-friendly in that sense. Where it becomes not user-friendly is trying to make the knots. There's a few knots that I know to join mono to the weighted steel or braid to the weighted steel. Can you order Costas in prescription? Yeah, you sure can, Tom. If you go on their website, costadelmar.com. Yeah, you can get in prescriptions and readers. Yeah. But yeah, weighted steel, there's some knots that are, like I said, that's the non-friendly portion of weighted steel. And until I get a system where I know I can put a rod or a reel together with weighted steel with a backer, and I have knots that I know are not going to fail. Until I get that down, I'm not going to do a video on it because I don't want to put half you-know-what information out there just to do it. Readers and Costas are called C-mates. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They are. They're called C-mates, Bob. Thanks, man. Yeah, but until I get that system down, I don't want to do a video on weighted steel, but I will sing its praises. Are the guys that donate via Patreon monthly in? Yeah, absolutely. Anybody does the monthly stuff. Anybody on Patreon, anybody at all are in. Yeah, absolutely, you guys are in. Yeah, but I will sing the weighted steel's praises that it is easy to work with. It doesn't kink. You really got to put some force in it to get it to kink versus the copper where it kinks up pretty easy. Pros and cons to both. Yeah, you guys get that, I'm sure. You guys are all very smart. I know that. Yeah, great question, though. Really good question. All right, we got 85 people here, 32 thumbs up. Thank you so much for all of that. Guys, if you got any questions, I just don't have a whole lot of stuff to talk about tonight. I thought I heard Costa's in trouble from a scandal. All right, no, I have not heard. I've heard the rumors on the scandal, but the information that I got on Costa was this. They changed ownership, and I heard that they are moving from Florida up to the New England area or maybe New York area. And that's all I know so far. I've talked to a few people. All of us that are on pro staff, we're still good, but they're doing a lot of changes up at the top levels, and that's out of my pay grade. That's nothing for me to have to stay up at night and worry about. But as long as they keep making quality sunglasses, I am still happy to endorse them, pro staff for them, and fish for them. Absolutely. I like supporting good companies. I don't support companies just to have a sticker on the side of the boat. There's plenty of those companies out there where you can do that. The stickers that are on the side of our boat and will be on the side of my charter boat are companies that I support because I believe in them. Yeah, absolutely. Costa, Big John, Dreamweaver, Purple Taco, you name them. Hook is supporting us now also. Those companies I believe in, and that's why I like to go with them. All right, especially the local guys like Big John, Dreamweaver, Purple Taco. You know, I love supporting the local fishing businesses. Hope that makes sense to everybody. All right, I missed some comments there. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I did miss some. I was too busy yakking. All right, anybody got anything else? I mean, we can wrap this up pretty quick if you guys want. It's a beautiful day out. You guys want to get back out and rake some more leaves like I've been doing the last few days? What is the payment method for Super Chat? I never used it before. Okay, Super Chat, right where you're typing in the bar where you type in, there should be a little money sign right there. I think a little pay sign. If you click on that, it should take you to the Super Chat option. All right. Anything on the new downrigger from Big John? Nothing more than I put out the last couple of weeks. They're still, obviously, we're still all in lockdown here in Michigan. They're in lockdown. They have nobody in the shop other than the one or two essential people. Buffing the boat. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could get to the boat to buff it. But yeah, Big John is just, they're running behind just like everybody else is right now. But they're definitely working on getting that new stuff out. How do salmon see colors at different depths? You know, I'm not a marine biologist. I couldn't answer. That's way out of my pay grade. Here's what I've been told, and here's what I think I've learned over however many years I've been doing this. Dark colors seem to work better at deeper depths. The blues, the dark blues, the reds, the blacks, and the purples, they seem to work better at the deeper depths. So however that works in their cones, in their eyes, however they pick that up, the UV colors. I'm talking out my what if I try to go into that because I'd just be making it up. I can only tell you what I've been told from seminars, doing some research on it, and from what I've seen. Like I said, over 20 years out there doing this thing, darker colors seem to work better at the deeper depths. I think they pick those colors up better. Glows as well. Hey Dan, thanks for the support, buddy. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're in the drawing for the Costas. Thanks, man. But yeah, glows as well do help at the deeper depths, of course, because they're picking up that glow. Hope that answered that question okay. There's a ton of research out there. If you search that up, how fish see colors at depths or at low light or whatnot, there's a lot of information out there. What's your go-to lure or setup for lake trout? Cowbells, yes or no? All right, good question. Go-to for me is a 8-inch double chrome spin doctor with a Dreamweaver whirligig or a Yakima spinning glow behind it. And I go about 2.5 lengths of the spin doctor for my lead. Spin doctor's 8 inches, 2.5 comes out to about 15, 16 inches for my lead. Back to my spinning glow or my, like I said, my my whirligig. Cowbells. Here's when I really like cowbells, and this was taught to me by a very successful and prominent charter guy around here. Cowbells are great when you got big waves, and the reason being is that as your boat is surging on those waves, your baits down below are doing the same thing. They're getting yanked forward with every pull on those waves. Cowbells put a ton of resistance in the water because they got 5 or 6 cowbells on there that are spinning. It's hard to pull all that through the water. So big waves, run your cowbells because they're going to be harder to surge through that water. And when I switched over that many years ago, I cooped the benefits of that quickly, and I will sing that guy's praises all day long. It was a great point, and I'm glad I learned that. Glad to pass it out too. Glad to share that information. Cowbells, about the only time I run them, like I said, are on the big wave days. Do you put Shinaron. I'm not sure what that said. Something on a spinning globe. What's the best place to order frozen herring strips from? Dreamweaver. You can get them from Dreamweaver direct. They got great stuff there. What's the with the lake so high, is it affecting the boat launch? Yeah, some of them are a little bit swamped, but not terrible. Get my spring gobbler yet. I didn't even pull a tag this year, Phil. I didn't even put in for a tag. Normally what I do around here, and I love doing this for people, is I call for them, I guide for them here. I got tons of property here. I got acreage here at my place, but then I got about 300 acres right across the road from me that I have full range on that I can go hunt. And I'll take guys out there, or gals, I'll take them out there and I'll call for them and I'll guide for them on turkeys. I do the same thing for bow hunting. I got probably 15, 20 deer stands out there, and you know, I can go out there. I can't sit every stand at once, so I'm happy to take people out, guide them out there. I don't charge a thing. You know, these are my friends, family, whatever, neighbors. Happy to do that for them. I actually enjoy that. You know, it's almost the same way with charter fishing or salmon fishing. I love catching salmon, but I almost get more of a thrill taking people out there and watching them catch the fish. That's why I love charter fishing. That's why I work my butt off. If I'm first mating for somebody, or you know, starting up my own business, I enjoy putting those people on, especially if it's their first salmon trip, man, their first salmon catch. I really enjoy putting people on those things. That's me now. I guess maybe it's something as I've gotten older or whatever, dumber. That's really what I enjoy doing. All right, good question though. Sounds like another raffle idea. Well, you want to go on a turkey hunting trip with me, man? Jeff, thanks for the support, buddy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're in the drawing for the Costas. What is your best presentation? Ah, man, I missed that. If I missed something and it's something you really want answered, throw it back in there. Throw that comment back up. I'm happy to sit here and answer questions if I can. And guys, I've said this before. I don't know everything. I'm not the best out there. I don't believe in the best. I think anybody can be the best on any given day. So if I don't know the answer to something, I will go to the people who know much more than I do, and I will be happy to. Chris, get to Lansing. Yeah, I don't think Lansing's going to listen to me at all. But yeah, if I don't know the answer, I'll definitely get the answer for you. Dreamers still have the ballyhoo strips. Yep. Is fishing closed down to out-of-towners? All of fishing is closed down right now if you're going out in a motorized boat. Hey, my sister Laura's here. Thanks for the super chat, Laura. Thanks for the support. I'll put you in the drawing. Love watching people reel in their first salmon. You're not kidding, man. That is the rush for me these days. Excuse me. That is the rush for me. Watching people, you know, pulling trophy fish or the first fish or whatever. Absolutely. There's a bunch of comments coming. I heard about Jaws behind the flasher. Do you know what a Jaws is? No, the only Jaws I know about is one that scared me to death when I was a kid back in the late 70s. That's the only one that I know about. Roger, thank you, man. Thanks for the support. Really do appreciate it. I'll put you in the drawing for the Costas. My son is asking to go this year. Scott, go salmon fishing, I'm assuming? Yeah, take them out, man. Nothing better than having kids on the boat when you're charter fishing and they... Uncle Billy, man, I haven't seen you in forever. Thanks for the support, bud. I really do appreciate it. Good to see you also. Yeah, I'll put you in the drawing. Thanks, Uncle Billy. Yeah, Scott, nothing better than having kids on the boat on charters. And when you tie into a good one, you know it's a good one because it's pulling the board down like a bobber or something, or the diver or the dipsy is just, I'm sorry, the down rig is just screaming. And you hand that thing off to a youngster, and you see their eyes open up for that first time. Yeah, there's nothing better than that right there. That, like I said, that's what does it for me these days. I could go out there and I can catch fish all day by myself, or I love taking the family. But for me now, the thrill is taking people out there that haven't ever really done it, or the first trip. Anyway, you get it. I know you get it. All right, the tug is the drug. Yeah, I've heard that many times from many different people. All right, we got 86 people here. We're 25 minutes in. Guys, if you got more questions, throw them out. Otherwise, we'll wrap this thing up. Jaws is a fly from Fireflies. Cool, good to know. Didn't know that. Do you put bait on? I missed that. I'm sorry. What's your preference on cannonball style? Yeah, I've said this before, and I get that question quite a bit. Dan, thanks for the support, dude. Thanks for the channel support. Absolutely appreciate it. You're in the Costa drawing. Thanks, man. My favorite cannonball is just your standard round cannonball. And I'm not saying there's other ones out there that don't do just Do I put bait on the spinning gloves? No, no bait on the spinning gloves. Thanks for re-asking that. No, the standard round cannonballs are what I stick with, and I'm in that old adage: if it ain't broke, I ain't gonna try to fix it. In rough water, you still run planer boards. Oh yeah, absolutely. The reason I like the round cannonballs is because when I take them out of the water, and you can get them in any weights that you want. I can get them in 12, 10, 12, 16s, 20s. When I take them out of the water, they fit into the ball cradle that Big John supplies. That's what I like about them. Now, there are a lot of companies out there that are now putting hooks on their downrigger arms. So when you take that weight out of the water, you can clip it onto that hook. Say it's a fish style weight or a pancake weight or whatever else, shark weight. You can clip it on there. But I guess maybe I'm old school or just stubborn or whatnot. I've always had success using the round cannonballs, just standard black round cannonballs. And if it's worked for me all these years, I don't see any reason to change up on them. Thank you. Looking for new cannonballs this year. Yeah, you're welcome, man. How's your night going? Mine going great, man. How's your night going? Hope it's going well. Good to see you. Do you use Procure, or something similar? All right. So, Purple Taco, Lee, if you're still on here, Purple Taco sent us up some herring gel and some shrimp gel to try out one time on the boat. And we ran it for about a week, and I didn't really see any improvement on the bites. So we don't use. I'm not saying it doesn't work, and I know I've talked to some people out there that swear by it, and they won't use anything without it. But most of the charter guys that I fish with around here, they don't use it. Is there something to it? Yeah, I think there probably is. I think fish are very. Fish have great senses, whether it be sight, smell, hearing, whatever, the way they feel motion in the water. Anything that you can do to attract more fish, I think, gives you an advantage. It can also hurt you if it's something that they don't like the smell of, or it doesn't smell right for whatever particular reason. You might be harming your bite also. So again, I go back to that adage of keep it simple, stupid. And if my lures, my spoons, my flies, all my gear is working okay, I don't see any reason to try something to give me some kind of advantage over anything else. I might be doing more harm to my stuff than I even realized. Thoughts on cleaning lures? Okay, that's a question I've had asked quite a few times. Again, it's not something I do, but I've talked to many people out in the Pacific Northwest, and they will not put a lure back in the water without giving it a good thorough cleaning first. It seems they like lemon scented Dawn. I think if I remember right, that's what it was. And I believe that Crest toothpaste. What's your favorite meat? Steak, T-bones, man. Absolutely. I know you meant herring. But yeah, Crest toothpaste, Dawn dish soap. They'll use that stuff to clean a bait before they put it back in the water, and they swear by it. Again, I go back to if it's not broken for me, I'm not going to try to fix it. If I'm having good success, Lemon Joy, yeah. If I'm having good success, I don't want to change something that might actually hinder what I'm doing. Hope that makes sense to everybody. Now, the other thing that happened when we were trying that Procure stuff, it was a gel, and it stunk, and it was like oil. I mean, like 10W40 oil. And some of that stuff, it was a 3 or 4 foot wave day out there one day, and we got some of that stuff in the back of the boat by accident. And it was 2 or 3 of us, like we looked like like ice skaters in the back of that boat. Every time that boat took a wave, we all shot to one side. We bounced off each other like bumper cars. It was an ugly, ugly mess. So it didn't take us long to learn if we're going to put that stuff on our baits to hold them over the side of the boat. Make sure you didn't get any on the deck of your boat, because otherwise you're gonna be bumping heads, which is what we were doing for about a half hour till we finally got everything cleaned up. I wish I'd gotten that on some kind of video, because that would have went viral in a heartbeat. When do you use peanut flies? Cohos love peanut flies. These little buggers right here behind the baby spin doctors, the Dreamweaver 6-inch spin doctors, those things are lights out. If you got cohos in the area, if they're coming up through, I don't know where you fish, but I know down southern part of the state right now, absolutely nailing them. Sale's still on. I hope I can get back in the shop soon. Okay, cool. So Bobcat's saying the Tangle Tackle March Madness sale is still on. Cool. So that's 10% off. Everything's still in the shop. I still haven't been able to get back in there to get reels, rod combos set up. I'm hoping that the owner has enough time to work on those. He's there. He can be in there doing essential type things. I hope that he can't open, but he can be in his own business, obviously. So I hope he's in there, maybe hooking some of those things up. All right, what's the biggest waves you go out in? Yeah, that's a good question. There's no like if I look out there and I go, okay, that's an 8 foot wave, I'm not going out. We've been out there before and nice 2 foot rollers, and within an hour, the 2 foot rollers turn into 8 to 9s or 7 to 8s or 6 to 8s or whatever. And we've been out in some nasty, nasty stuff. The big boats, obviously, they don't take it great, but they take it better than the small boats. But yeah, we've been out there in some nasty, nasty stuff. It really, if it's a charter trip and the customers don't want to go, if they look out in the waves and they go, we're not comfortable doing that, we're not going to do it. I'm going to refund the money, or we're going to switch dates. We're going to try to get something that they're comfortable doing. Otherwise, I don't want to put a number on it. I don't want to say we'll go out 4 or 5s or 6s, because every day is different. If it's lightning out there, if it's heavy lightning, or really any lightning, we'll hold off, because safety's #1 priority. Color for foggy days. That's a good question. My favorite color for foggy, well, 2 favorite colors for foggy days. Purple. I love purple. The purple haze from Dreamweaver on foggy days, and I love white glow. The double white glow spin doctors from Dreamweaver as well. Those are my 2 foggy day go-tos. Those things seem to take fish pretty darn well on foggy days. Good question, so. All right, 87 people here. We're 31 minutes in. I got like 4 or 5 sips left on the tea. We can wrap this thing up now, or we can keep talking. It's up to you. You got questions, I'll be happy to answer. Okay, not seeing a whole lot going on, so we'll get out of here. Here we go. What brand of reels do you use most on your boat? Akuma Convectors. Hey, John, thanks, man. Thanks for the channel support. Thank you very much. I'll put you in the drawing for the Costa sunglasses. Very cool. Akuma Convectors on our boat, primarily. We do have a smattering of some Daiwas and some Shimano. Name's escaping me right now. The Dakotas. We do have some of those, but for the most part, Convectors. Do you know a price on the Ninja boards? No, not off the top of my head, Phil. Sorry, man. Not. I think on the Dreamweaver site, $45 or something like that. I think we had them in the shop last year for around $50. Do you get drags done by tuna? Yeah, absolutely. When we get new reels, we almost always will take them right down there or mail them down there and have tuna do his upgrades on them. And no matter if you have the best reel in the world and is the highest rated, and you paid $1 million for it, something what that guy does down there, when it comes back, you're going to like it even more. He absolutely is a wizard when it comes to reels. Excuse me. Yeah, good question. All right, I think we can wrap it up. All right, don't forget, if you go on Patreon, support us on Patreon. If we get to 100 people on there, we're going to give away a free charter. How do you get Tuna's address? tunasrealtroubles.com. Tunas, how do you think about that? tunasrealtroubles.com. Search him up there. He's right here in Ludington, Michigan. You can ship your stuff to him. He'll do magic for you. But again, Patreon, when we get to 100 people supporting us on Patreon, I'm giving away a free charter. Don't forget that. Or something of an equivalent value. I don't know what it's going to be yet. If you can't do the charter, you're too far away, that's not your thing, I will figure something else out. Maybe a fishhawk system. Maybe I'll give away something like that. Thanks, Pat. Thanks for the channel support, my friend. Good people on here, man. You guys, gals, you guys are the nicest people in the world. I swear. Thank you. But yeah, when we get to 100 supporters on Patreon, I'm giving away that charter trip. Oh, and in the meantime, like I said, if you super chat or support us in Patreon in any way, super chatters, Patreon supporters, come early May, I'm giving away this brand new set or pair of the Costa slack-tied greenbeard sunglasses. I'll send them right to you. All right. Yeah, a couple weeks ago we gave away that 250 copper. Greg, I hope you love that thing. I know I would. That was a nice setup. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to do this every now and then, just to say thanks. This is my way. You guys help me out with the channel. Help me bring you better content. I'm gonna say thanks in some way. Do you hook your meat or leave the hook loose? Nah, leave it loose. Yep, leave it loose. My regular bait heads like the Dreamweavers, the Diabolicals. No, just leave it loose. Yeah, good question though. I get that a few times. That question. Yeah, just leave it loose. And I just thought of something. In probably Tuesday or Wednesday, the last couple of days, I got new camera equipment. I got a gimbal stabilizer. I got some GoPros, new editing software. Upgraded a bunch of stuff on the computer. Thanks to all of you that have supported us because you're really helping out all that stuff. Really helping. But my wife and I took a walk around the property here just yesterday and got some footage out there of us and the dog just walking around. I got a video done on that with all the new editing software. I'm going to put that out Tuesday or Wednesday. If that's not your thing, there's no fishing stuff on it at all. In fact, there's very little talking. But if that's not your thing, don't watch the video. I'm fine with that. Hey, you're not gonna hurt my feelings at all. But if you want to check it out, you'll see that come out. Give me some constructive criticism. I need that kind of thing. If you guys know camera setups, editing, post-production things better than I do, and I'm sure there's a ton of people out there that do know a lot more than I do on that, I'm happy to take any criticism or tips that you can give me. I appreciate it. Anyway, that's coming out like I said, Tuesday or Wednesday. And yeah, thanks for watching it. When and if you do. All right, you guys ready to get out of here? Go enjoy some family time. Be safe. Take care of your loved ones. Let's get through this thing. Everybody around here is doing a darn good job. All the essential workers out there, healthcare professionals, thank you so much for everything that you do, keeping us all up and running in this country. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. It's just going to take some time. Thanks for the kind word. Oh, cool. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. All right. Again, thanks for watching. Let's get out of here. Go get some sunshine. Go soak up some vitamin D. And I will see you guys all back next Sunday, 7 o'clock. All right. Take care. See you, everybody.